Emmitt Smith Charities.
Hi, I'm Allie Sutton-Heathcote, and for the first time ever on television, you get to see inside Emmitt and Pat's annual Celebrity Golf Invitational, Emmitt Smith's Dream 2015. We're bringing you red carpet interviews, taking you inside the star-studded gala, and even out on the golf course with Emmitt and his guests. What does it mean to you to look down this carpet tonight and see so many of your friends support you in this venture and believe in you?
You know, it means a lot, because we couldn't do this by ourselves. And so, you know, oftentimes when it's Pat and I and we're doing things, that's one thing. But when you have other celebrities that are supporting you, like Tom Bergeron, Cheryl Burke, Melissa Rycroft, the OJs, Steve and Marjorie Harvey, and so many others that are supporting us, other names, other celebrities. No, sorry. Speaking of Tom, speaking of Cheryl, I got him bumping it to me, got her pulling on my ear.
So I wanted to make sure it was you before I pulled on your ear.
Yeah, you don't see too many people with a bald head. My head shape kind of nice. You ought to remember this head, much as you kept banging on it.
It's a happy reunion.
It is a happy reunion,
like a 10-year reunion.
Did you ever do the split?
It was like a 10-year anniversary.
Did you ever do the split?
Yeah, I did. I was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader.
Did you ever do the split?
I did it. I did the drop split.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Can you do it now?
Yeah, can we see that now? At the heart of this fun-filled weekend is Pat and Emmitt Smith Charities. It's what keeps the guests coming back year after year. And we asked them what it means to be a part of this cause.
What Pat and Emmitt been able to do with their foundation, the number of children's lives that they've changed. I've worked with other foundations that does the same thing, but they take it to another level.
And there's people like Emmitt and Pat, myself, other people that we're commanded to help.
Well, I mean, I feel like we're lucky just to have them ask us to come this evening, and Candace knows Pat, and we've gotten to know them, and they're just very genuine and humble people, and their hearts are in the right place. They understand what it means to be a role model and be in the position they're at, and this is just a small portion of what they do, and I think anybody who gets a chance to spend any time with them understands how lucky we are all to kind of be here tonight and just be a part with them.
They support our efforts, they support our cause, and they support our mission. So Tom, this is your first time coming to our event.
Well, it's not the first time I was intending to come.
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying this is your first time showing up at our event.
Yes.
And so, what did you expect?
Look,
is it more, is it less?
Look at, I mean, if you can pan over, look at the energy in this room as everybody's waiting to go into the main event. It's exactly what I expected. I know the icon that you are here in Dallas. I would do anything for you and Pat. I hope you know that. And it's just, no, it's true. No, I would tell you that privately. And it's just wonderful to be here, to be part of this, and the wonderful work you guys do for underserved kids. Many of whom I met earlier tonight.
Awesome.
And I loved them. I mean, they were just really, really wonderful kids, and it's such a treat.
No, thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to be here. Cheryl, thank you once again.
I love you.
Love you too, my little sister. And happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday.
Couple of bullheaded Turians right here.
A couple?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Let's not talk right now. No. This head right here.
Keep pushing, keep pushing.
Okay, we're going now. Bye-bye.
Well, I really got to know Emmitt when we both did Dancing with the Stars years ago. And I was so proud of him when he won, and to find out that him and Pat are giving back to the community. And tonight's event is like spectacular. I mean, it's like, I feel like we brought a little bit of Hollywood to Dallas. Okay, strange. And, I promised them that when I saw them at the 10th anniversary of Dancing with the Stars. They said, Vivica, we have a huge event that's coming up. If you could please come and support us, I would really appreciate it. And I said, well, sweetheart, let me find out my schedule. And literally, I got on a plane at 6 a.m. this morning to make sure that I could be there for them. And I'm just looking forward to having a good time with everyone tonight. I hear that the OJs are performing. Hey!
Everything you've heard is true.
And when people are buying into what you're doing and they get a chance to experience what they're going to experience tonight, they see that everything is that we're doing is for real. Because oftentimes you always have someone out there saying, oh, they just doing this, they just doing that. But at the end of the day, you have some out there that think that this is just for show. But when you're affecting over 125,000 kids, and when you got 3 kids that are graduating from colleges today.
When we talk about the numbers, 125,000 children.
The numbers are large, but each one is an individual, and we've gotten to meet so many of the children who've been impacted personally. It's one thing to have hope, and it's another thing to be able to walk into your dream, and we've seen that with Pat and Emmitt.
That shows the impact that this community truly has on us, and how we also turn around and impact the community by raising the dollars that we were trying to raise tonight.
Stay tuned for more from Emmitt Smith's Dream.
An angel in holy jeans keeps strumming that chord on my heartstrings.
We could not do this without you all. And so we are so thankful, we're grateful, and we're honored. We love having a party. He loves playing golf.
We're headed out to TPC Craig Ranch for some fun on the golf course. What does it mean to you to be able to have this event here?
Well, this is our 6th year, and we're so grateful to them for what they do for the community, and we're thrilled to have them at TPC Craig Ranch.
We've been asking everybody, what does it mean to you to be a part of this weekend?
Well, it's awesome to be a part of Emmitt and Pat. You know, whatever they're involved in, we know it's something special.
I don't know if it was 10 or 11, I can't remember exactly, but I decided what side of the television set I wanted to be on. I said I want to play and not watch. You know, when all my friends were hanging out and stuff, I was working at my craft.
With a guest list full of legendary athletes, we had to ask, who is the person to beat on the golf course?
I said, who's the person to beat on the golf course?
Oh, Eric Dickerson and Marcus Allen.
But I've already caught wind that man might be you.
No, Sterling.
Even Emmitt is a good player. I'm going to beat Jay Humphreys. He's got an incredible drive, but his short game sucks.
Okay, we'll tell him. Thank you so much.
Emmitt's pretty good, but Spud and I typically are head-and-head.
I hear it's Sterling Shop.
That's the second time I've heard that tonight. Who is the man to beat on the golf course?
I think this guy sitting next to me.
I would say Spud Webb.
Actually, to be honest, Sterling Sharp.
That is not the first time we've heard that.
Spud Webb.
We keep hearing that.
I think the best golfer here is probably Sterling Sharp. Okay.
I was Tiger Retta. I was bringing it. It went straight down the middle. I was like, yes.
They're Spud Webb. I think Spud Webb is because he cheats the most. So
you confirm or deny this?
I go way back with Spud. I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Okay.
Trust me, they don't have to worry about my play.
I'm gonna bring it. Where's your A game?
Pretty much anybody but Billy here.
Yeah. Hardware. Deuces.
There were fierce competitors out on the golf course, with the front runners being Spud Webb and Sterling Sharp.
No, actually Sterling is, and I want to play him because he's better than me.
Mr. Spud Webb told me he would like for you two to face off.
But Spud got no chance of beating me. And you know it, Spud. Tell the people the truth. You know you got no chance.
Plus, I might give him a drink and a cigar to try to help me out or something like that.
He seems like he thinks it could happen.
Tell him about my Cowboys to piss him off.
I might even D-Spud up on the basketball court. That's how confident I am in my golf game. I may play him 9 holes and then D him up on the court and then finish him off on the next 9.
I just like to play.
I'll do that.
One last question. Who's the person to beat out there on the golf course?
Well, you know, the rain.
Mother Nature is Mother Nature. She's going to do what she wants to do, when she wants to do it, and how she wants to do it. So, but one thing we can do is control the number of the minutes that I'm talking. So I'm going to turn this right over to Jeff so we can go ahead and get this party started. Thanks again for being out and supporting Pat and Emmitt Smith Charities. We love you guys. Look forward. Have fun out there playing golf as long as we can.
And you see the heart and passion that Pat and Emmitt has, and go out and study and practice whatever you want to do, because when you get out on the field, a floor, a job, it becomes natural because you know your craft.
You know, you've been blessed, be a blessing. But again, it goes back to the kids.
If I were looking a young girl in the eye, I would say never stop working, wanting, or dreaming.
Nobody has succeeded until they die, I guess, until they get on the other side. But you know, you just keep busting it and get better all the time.
When your friends call, regardless of what you may have planned, and to be able to come here and waddle out in the rain like everyone else, but it means a great deal because I have a lot of respect for Emmitt Smith, not only as a player, but as a person.
That's in the hole. Come on now. Stop it. How does double every hole but this last hole? Great. We're having fun. I know one thing. When I got my degree, I felt a huge burden lifted off my chest. I mean, for 5-6 years, I was walking around talking about staying in school, education, and all this kind of stuff, and I had yet to graduate from college. Yeah. Because I left school as a junior. I had my own personal goal of being the first one in my household to graduate from a 4-year institution. I said, I got to get it done. So I got it done in '96, walked across stage, got my diploma, and never looked back. That's it. Right. Now, since then, I've been thinking about getting my MBA and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like saying, and I go look at that doggone test, that GMAC test, and I go to fool around with it. Oh, no. Better stick with golf on Yeah. Let me go hire somebody that already ready to do this. Hey, I got a bogey. All right.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
And Spud, you got no shot, Spud, and you know it. Tell the people the truth, Spud. Tell the people the truth. Shame the people, okay? You were Manny Pacquiao, okay?
Oh, no.
You Manny Pacquiao, and you know it. Tell the truth, Spud.
We'll let him know.
No, don't tell him.
Stay tuned to see Marjorie and Steve Harvey accept the Roger Staubach Award.
Every child needs a chance to reach for the stars, helping kids reach their destiny.
Pat and Emmitt Smith Charities is an organization focused on education. What made you choose education as the basis of your philanthropy?
Because I believe education is a way to really change your trajectory on life. I think if you're educated and you're able to think freely, make those right decisions because you're smart to make those decisions, and if you have a soul that is not compromised by financial gain or personal gain and stuff like that, I think you can go a long way in this country.
So what advice would you give to young children?
There's a saying that I just made up. He or she who knows not where they're going, any road will take them there. Be very, very, very specific about what you want to do.
You grow into your own at different times, and whether a kid is 6, 8, 12, 20, you're going to be fine. Life's
20-year-old that didn't grow into
It took me a long time. I only got the pretty girl once I became the quarterback.
You know, I have a saying that says people don't have time to do things the right way, but they somehow find the time to do them over again.
I'm not sure. Well, hey, that's what life's going to give you, you know. You got to be real sure about what you want and go like here.
Stay in school, and because, you know, you can't be an athlete forever, but that mind, you can do something with that mind till you're 80 years old.
I think discipline, you know, if you want to accomplish something in life, you got to work hard and you got to go and focus on it.
Humility. I learned a long time ago. My father told me this. Son, act like you've been there.
before. The great ones, they don't do things like that. And so when you have a chance to have a platform like we have, share it with others. Do it to the benefit of others. Give others an opportunity to come through that same door.
So, kids that are coming out of urban settings, or kids that are coming out of financial settings, or kids that are less fortunate than others, to be able to have that education and that other extra thing, that hunger, that fight, that desire, when you combine those things, you can become anything that you want to be in this country.
But at the end of the day, it's all about raising money for those underserved kids.
We also have our precious babies, Team 22.
These 20 kids here are the kids that we personally try to mentor on a daily basis, but also we have paired them also with mentors. Some of them mentors are CEOs of companies, and these kids have taken the initiative and carried it as far as they can, but also to help these kids here become the best that they can possibly become.
With these children that you mentor and you make such a difference in your lives, what's the number one piece of advice that you give to them?
To whom much is given, much is required. If I take my own life and understand that God has blessed us, my wife and I, with a platform to do the things that we're doing, and we're giving back, and we're leveraging that platform to help others. So as we help you, we expect you to turn around and help someone else.
Please welcome Marjorie and Steve Harvey.
Marjorie and Steve Harvey are not only a power couple, but a giving couple. They were also the recipients of a very special award, the Roger Staubach Award for excellence in their field and philanthropy.
You know, I've gotten a lot of awards in my life, but none of them mean more to me than when, you know, it's about service. That's what it's really about. You know, God blesses you to become a blessing. It's about service. You know, you ain't supposed to get a big house up on the hill and then don't show nobody else how to get up on the hill. It don't work that way, you dig? And then what better couple to give it to us, because they do so much. I was just really amazed looking at Team 22, these young people's lives that they're really affecting. All of us have been affected. All of y'all that's sitting out here balling, that's got money and selling companies and merging, somebody somewhere said something to you. One time, click the switch. Somebody helped you. Somebody gave you a hand up, not a hand out, but a hand up. And that's what Team 22 is doing. You're just giving them something else to shoot for.
So when they come on the stage and they perform the way that you had paid them or invited them to perform. And you walk away and say, wow, that was a great performance. I can do that. When you can say, I can do that, they did a great job, because they made it look very, very easy. And you thinking that, man, this is easy. Then you start that journey, and all of a sudden you find out, well, you know what? I got to put 8 hours in here. I got to put 9 hours in here. I got to do this. I got to do that. And you know what? And I get paid this.
We've been in this business for a long time, 50-some years. 57. Do you understand? 57 years. I'd been in the business for 16 years. From the time I was 16. I didn't become successful until I was 32. Do you know how many times it was like, I wonder why am I in this? Why is it not happening for me? And then when it finally happened, it was like, okay, now I can take a breather. No, sir. You don't become Emmitt Smith just overnight. And remember, he's still fighting to be Emmitt Smith, even now.
Somebody before you paved the way for you. Somebody did it before you did it. You just taking it to another level, but you want to have integrity. This business is about integrity. These guys didn't get to be where they are without having integrity.
Faith is a huge part of all of our lives. I know Emmitt and Pat, Marjorie and I, and you know, my mom was a Sunday school teacher. She taught me the scripture, you know, that faith is the substance of things hoped for, and evidence of things not seen. I never understood that. And then I was reading something by Albert Einstein one time, and he paraphrased that scripture. And he said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. And that changed my life, because now that scripture clicked in for me. Because everything you can imagine is possible. And the more times you can open up a kid's imagination, the more possibilities there. It is impossible to think an impossible thought. So if it enters your mind, that's a preview. I figure that's God showing me something that he got for me as a preview to a coming attraction. So everything I imagine, I kind of thought I ought to have it. You know, most of you live like that, else you wouldn't be in the position you're in. So I applaud Emmitt and Pat for opening up young kids' imagination, because imagination is everything. It is the preview to life's coming attractions. I want to thank you all from the bottom of our heart, Marjorie and I, and all of the cats that I met tonight that I've been watching on TV. I just want y'all to know I'm fans of y'all. And Tony Romo shook my hand and I almost started crying. You know, just had a little punk moment. You know what I mean? Okay, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean to say that.
Because at some point in your life, there's going to be a person that needs your help, your advice. And so we're trying to equip our kids to understand that they have a tremendous responsibility in life, and they need to take that responsibility and own it. Not pass the buck, own up to your responsibility and make it happen.
And then one day, you're gonna have this young person that's probably Elijah's age walking up to you and saying, thank you, I was at one of your camps, and you showed me this, and you helped me do this, and you provided a way out of no way. Out of no way. That's it. And once you do that, the icing on the cake is when you open the door for the next man or next woman. And at the end of the day, that's what life is all about. It's about paying it forward.
Thank you so much for joining us for Emmitt Smith's Dream 2015.
Pour some of that sugar on me. Pour some of that sugar on me. Just like Def Leppard said. Her kiss left me floored. One turned to two and three turned to four, yeah. Pour some of that sugar on me. Just like Def Leppard sang. An angel in holy jeans keeps drumming that chord on my heartstrings. Now every night I thank the Lord that he opened up heaven's door. Opened up heaven's door.
For more information about Pat and Emmitt Smith Charities, head to patandemmittsmithcharities.org.
Hey, can I get all of y'all to move over here?
Yeah.